Trafalgar Square's Christmas tree switch-on is taking place tonight, marking the start of the festive season for many Londoners. Our reporter Jack Parker is at the scene. So Jack, what's the tree looking like this year?
Yes, Maria, I'm in Trafalgar Square right now. The tree is looking pretty imposing, to be honest. The pandemic stopped international travel, of course, and it's made it more difficult, but it's not stopped this very popular international tradition. This year's tree has now made the 700-mile journey to Trafalgar Square from a forest, around 40 minutes drive outside of Oslo, Norway's capital. As I said, it is quite an imposing sight. It stands at around 23 metres tall this year and weighs around 2 tonnes. That's roughly the same as a large car. The Lord Mayor has said he's looking forward to hosting what he calls a brilliant virtual show that is sure to bring festive cheer to people at the end of a difficult year. The tree is set to be in place until the 12th day of Christmas as usual, and that's the 6th of January this time around.
The tree is, of course, a long-standing tradition in London. How's that been affected by the pandemic?
Well, luckily, the changes have been minor and mainly to the ceremonies that go on. The tree, of course, is a gift from the Norwegian people every year since 1947, and it's a show of thanks for support to Norway during the German occupation in World War II. And that's the message that officials want people to remember. Last year's tree, of course, was criticised for being quite underwhelming, and then diplomats argued that it's the symbolism that matters, not necessarily the tree itself. Traditionally, the ceremony is attended by the Mayor of Oslo and Lord Mayor of Westminster. But obviously the travel restrictions in Norway this year have meant that role has instead been fulfilled by Britain's ambassador to Norway, Richard Wood. But despite those little differences, officials are keen to insist the show must go on. And that's why they're hosting this virtual switch on for the very first time. It'll be live streamed on Facebook and YouTube from 6 p.m. tonight.
Thanks, Jack. And I'd love for all our listeners out there to let me know when you'll be putting up your Christmas decorations. Head on over to Twitter @City News.